It's over. Black Sails has officially ended. Hello everyone, my name's Jalise. Welcome to the JJ Booth /Games everybody, and Black Sails has officially ended. This is the review of the finale, season 4, episode 10, and what can I say? For a show that should have had at least one more season to wrap up, for a show to me that needed a little bit more to end it, there could have been, it surpassed my expectations for a final season when it's been cut down short, because I seriously thought Black Sails deserved at least 5 seasons instead of 4. But they gave it 4, and they did what they could, and what they did was excellent. This is my second favorite season of Black Sails, by the way. But let's go into the episode. Billy Bones is a changed man forever. What he wanted to do was to show Silver that the war is not necessary, that we have Nassau, he just wanted Flint dead. Because of this, Silver betrayed him. His own pirates betrayed Billy Bones, his brothers. And because of that, he went down a dark path. Now there's no escape from what he has become now. He's a man that doesn't care no more, and he's a man that will do to do some of the most evilest things alive. So Billy Bones is a changed man forever. That's what you gotta take a look at this family, and that Billy Bones was right. That the war was not necessary, not needed. At the end of this entire episode dealt with John Silver and Flint trying to compromise with one another, saying we need a war, we don't need a war. And ultimately they take down the governor. They capture his ship. Billy Bones descends into the water. A great fight scene. Captain Jack Rackham gets his revenge against Wood Rogers, captures him, and even the glows that says no one's going underneath the ship today, like how it was with Blackbeard. He's going to ruin Governor Rogers' reputation any way he can, and later on we find out the fate of Wood Rogers is that he's no longer governor of Nassau. He's incredibly in debt, and he's been humiliated, and the rewrites of history will be played by Jack Rackham, which is all the more satisfying. Also, what we get is, I forgot the one character's name that's always been with Jack Rackham, who is now the new governor. It's gonna be I'm trying to read it right here where my notes were, but I forgot his name. Mr. Featherstone is now the governor of Nassau, which I just thought was funny. And now Max is secretly in charge at the end, along with Mr. Silverstone. And overall, I just really, really enjoyed this finale. This is one of the best Black Sails episodes for sure. What also happened, John Silver decided to not go through with the war because at the end, he's told Flint that Flint says we could change the course of history, we could change the course, and they say the Englands always tell their children that don't go out into the dark. In the dark there's dragons, there be monsters, but really there is freedom. A difference to do anything you want, and there is a lot of stuff. But John Silver said, when I thought I lost Maddie, I thought I looked in the same way in your eyes, and behind all of that, there was only one thing that scared me more, and that was just to watch the world burn. Because when you have nothing else to lose, there's nothing left. And you can say there's freedom and all that stuff, but with civilization, it's not about bending the knee to somebody. It's about the secure of your loved ones. That's what's always been about the thing. What I love about Black Sails was a whole thing about society, whether it's good for you, whether it's bad, whether civilization is good for you, whether it's bad or not, and how they could take things from you and how they control you. I just love that entire theme of Black Sails. That's really the entire theme, not just about pirates, but whether the governments control you at the end or whether they make of you at the end. And I just really, really, really enjoyed this entire episode. And at the end, Flint doesn't want to do that. He ain't going to show him where the treasure is, because if he does, it's not going to matter because the war will be over. John Silver will say no to it, and they'll make a peace treaty with the new governor. Flint doesn't want that. He said, you're going to have to kill me. And at the end, earlier on when Max talked about this place where she was going to put John Silver, a place where they put all these people who disagree with society, but they put them in harsh work labor, or put them in a work labor thing. They'll be treated right, but they won't be seen from society ever again. So Captain Flint decides to go there because lo and behold, Thomas Hamilton is there. Thomas Hamilton, the whole reason for Captain Flint being a pirate, the whole reason for why this show is here, the reason why Captain Flint wanted revenge against England, all the sacrifice that made that Thomas Hamilton is alive. And I love how they go back with the Max conversation about this place that's where they keep these individuals around that are against society. I like how it went back to John Silver and Captain Flint about how, like, if Thomas Hamilton was alive, would you sacrifice enemies for this war? And we really see that, in season 4, we're like, oh, they're going to take over the Pirates of Nassau. But no, it's really all about security. They just want security for themselves and for the loved ones, while some others, like Captain Flint and Mahdi, wanted to wage war against the world. And John Silver didn't want that, because at the end, it was just about chaos, anarchy, death, and a lot of sacrifices, and he doesn't want that. He'd rather make a treaty. And so he gives Flint to that camp, to that workplace over there, and he meets Thomas Hampton, and the reunion is so special. Granted, I'm not granted, the whole guy thing is still not my cup of tea, but just see two souls reunited after so fucking long, you can't tell me you don't feel that. That was magical right there. I was like, fucking onions, who put these onions in here? But this entire episode just really just showed how much Flint has sacrificed, and how Flint is now gone, because now that Thomas Hamilton's back, James McGraw can return. Unbelievable. I also loved how when they were infiltrating the ship, that when Silver was looking for the Mahdi, there was a cook there, and he's like, I'm just a cook, and it just goes flashback of how John Silver was introduced, how he says, my name's John Silver, and I happen to be a very good cook. And it's just all about so much stuff that calls back and forth to the beginning of the series and to the end of an era. And at the end, Mahdi blames Silver for everything, but now a treaty's signed and Maroons are now free in Nassau, so what freedom that she was able to give them, they were able to get. But it was a big price to pay, and John Silver said he would make it again because it's not worth losing you. And at the end of this entire show, Jack Rackham with Anne Bonny meets a girl named Mary Read, and you know the most famous history about that. And you could tell he loves Anne still, and he has now more of a friendship with Max, which I thought was great. And all in truth, we see the Jolly Roger once again, and Jack Rackham, and more than likely will go with Anne Bonny and Mary Read, and the Pirates stuff continues. And the last shot you see is nothing but the Jolly Roger. Granted, I would really wish the Jolly Roger was on the ship while they sailed away, but still, it just really gets to show that how great it still was Black Sails. And you know, it definitely differentiates from history. I just love the fact that they said we make the stories ourselves. The stories we want to believe are the ones we're going to remember in history. And I just love that. I just love how they played this. No other show has brought up the idea of history and what is true, what is not true than this show. And I absolutely adore it for that fact. So, Black Sails, it's the end. I enjoyed it. And ultimately, all the sacrifices that happened with Charles Vane, Blackbeard, what was really supposed to be a great glorious battle of the pirate new regime, really dissolves in some way, but a little specter of hope that shows that not all of it's gone. And we all know in real history how it went down. But to see this, and see how it was, like, I'm happy about it. I'm happy about the series, and it's not about just catering to history and respecting history, but this entire show was respecting history, respecting the folklore, respecting the fake characters such as John Silver and Captain Flint, and overall, this was a fantastic series finale. I enjoyed it tremendously, and I have nothing more to say about this. This was excellent. Pure fucking excellent. Black Sails Season 4, Episode 10. That's my own personal everybody. That's my own personal opinion, everybody. Let me know what y'all think. Subscribe if you like this. Screen down my link. Comment down below. Let me know. Respect my opinion. I respect yours. Let me know what y'all think of Black Sails Season 4, Episode 10. Alright, everyone. Named Lee, signing off. Everybody. Bye-bye.